Edgar Allan Poe almost reminds me of him a little bit, but it's very different. So just by reading like a summary biography, so there's some articles. I suppose having a book like this to learn could be useful for two reasons. If it could be useful for someone who already has succeeded in some way and would like, because some of the poetry, some of the college is kind of it's supposed to be designed, you there's practicality on it. Your enemy, um, your enemy like and people would be angry. Um, I, I don't know, like it, it's like in an art. Um, my recommendation is to instead try to think of more practical approaches. Um, like if you're talking about, um, let's look at a book on immigration. What I could think of is a children's book on I don't know, like um, I think it was concepts like I have this book, right? It has a picture of like a crowd of people. It's written by Thomas Hobbes. I think it's called The Leviathan. I must have been lucky because I picked a copy with the particular cover image, right? Um, so like, there's no guarantee that this image is immigrants. I'll show it to you. Here it is. So you saw the cover image, and it's clearly not a book on immigration. You read the book, and it's a bunch of politics. Um, so it's not a book on immigration, but it has like a cover image. So that would be a much better book to understand than that. Let's see. Um, I'd be talking about like a specific type of person. Um, first of all, never. Um, so, uh, now obviously, the Hobbes book is not about immigration, even though the cover image. Um, so I suppose I could have picked a different cover image. You know, I really wasn't consciously picking which cover image. It's just as a main, there's a website called Urban Dictionary. Just search any name and it's just fun. There's so many names out there, like hundreds of names, right? Um, so all right, let's go back to the monotone and the green and the orange. So I got these ideas from an image. Um, I'm not gonna show you the image because I'll have to print it out and just can't name it. So um, Naruto's about aspiring ninja trained in ninja academy and makes friends. And obviously, the villain, the protagonist. Yada yada. Um, I don't know, like um, damage to the Japanese. So enough of that. So I suppose this approach from the image and everything, like download, it's like it really reminds me of two things. Um, First of all, the 1988 president election, where the Democratic candidate lost, it's like the Republican George H.W. Bush. He basically wanted to win. Um, it makes me think. It makes me think that it's like contrast. Um, well, like that's such a horrifying loss. Um, landslide. Landslides about um, just not recently we had a landslide like that. Wow, we had like a decent, what's that word? Had a marginal, not marginal, not close, but not like somewhere in between close and late. Because we obviously Al Gore versus Bush was close. We had some, well, we had mostly in between. We had really landslide, like super landslide. So that book was, these books are great for understanding certain things. Um, it's not going to prevent you from losing in a landslide. In really, like if you lost a president or candidate, like if you were like Dukakis or another like or was it, I can't remember whoever it is. So the thing is with landslides is um, I don't know, like it comes. I think with the Dukakis, it keeps on like really stressed out. Anyway, I'll figure out what it is. Art topic. I just like just really confused about like why would it be this person? No, I think the school spirit is that it just really confuses what the certain person to just completely miss the have this reputation. That's the problem with Korean person. They have those thing descriptions. It gives me a false sense. It's like if I really try to understand what's going on, then I suppose not. It's a bad thing to um, you know, have publicity and stuff. But at some point, the rumors become really almost like very deceptive. Like, and then once I see their true colors, I'm like, oh, this is not the correct description at all. Who came up with this description? Which type of it? I don't. Anyway, I did listen to Caucus's campaigns, and I'm just like, whoa. Yeah, obviously George W. Bush had experience because he was the vice president of Reagan. So clearly, see experience, you know, has Obviously, this Al Gore was also vice president of Clinton. It was it's a huge difference because it was a close election. But, however, George W. Bush also had experience because he was the son of George H.W. Bush. So they both are actually pretty equal in terms of having experience. Um, just like, you know, but, so like DeCapris experience, which is totally understand. But it was a landslide. Now, obviously, I wasn't alive at the time. Um, wasn't born until 8 years after that, something like 8 or 9 years after that. So, so let's see. Uh, how about I feel like sometimes I think some people can humble themselves, and it's just like, I'm just not children's books. You can't just grab the bookstore and pick away. It doesn't work. You know, like like to be stressed out over Edgar Allan Poe. Just like, now, obviously, if you're not, if that's not the reason you're purchasing the book, then you purchase the book because it's a classic. Yeah, it's really awesome poetry. That makes perfect sense to have a book. Yeah, like it is totally like you don't even have to go to college. Those books can be really deep on its own. Just like that's a great reason to purchase. It's